What's going on, YouTube? Greenwood Eagle here, and today we're taking a look at the second Godzilla card game set, Monsters Raid. Again, it's coming out in a couple weeks, so I compiled a bunch of images of all the cards. I grabbed it's all the Japanese cards. The English ones, they didn't finish revealing everything, and I wasn't going to go half English, half Japanese. So we're just taking a look at basically which monsters are in the set, what they look like. We're not really going over any of the abilities or any of that kind of stuff in this video. We're taking a look at some of the rarities, seeing if the screen captures they used are any good. We'll find out. I didn't really look at any of them really hard. I just saved them, saved, went through their Twitter and everything, and went on Google too, and was kind of trying to pull what I can pull. Most of them are from the Twitter. So we'll have fun today, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna have this on the channel. I'm gonna have it, no question. I'm also using OBS for this today. I kind of have the camera here on OBS, trying to keep everything together in one shot. I don't know how that's going to work for me at the back end of editing, so just bear with me if there's any technical difficulties with this. So we will have to see what's going on with that. But yeah, so let's take a look at this set. So Monsters Raid again is the second set in the Godzilla card game. It comes out obviously October 25th. It's already out in Japan, so we do have some spoilers, and we have seen a lot of the card reveals on their Japanese Twitter, which at least I've saved a lot of their images. So let's go through a little bit today, see who's in the set, and let's kind of give my opinions on some of the artworks they've decided to use. I know one is fantastic. It's amazing, and another one is just such a weirdly oddly bad choice. So let's take a look. So again, here it is. It's obviously 7 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 18 boxes per case. I would love to open a case, but that's just not going to happen. I'm going to try and have some boxes on release day. I know it took me a little bit when the first set came out to actually have boxes, so we'll try and get them as soon as I possibly can. So let's go. Let's dive into this. I kind of tried to organize the images together, sort of. It's not really... I don't know. Let's go. Alright. So, okay, what the heck? So, here is the big one. The hot stamp signature. That is crazy. It's only 100. Only 100 of these are made in English and, of course, in Japanese. I've seen people have pulled this already because it's already out, obviously. And it looks just absolutely incredible. I just wanted to show this off to start, and you'll see it later at the end. But that card is absolutely brilliant. I'd love to pull that. Shin Godzilla is a huge focus of this set. Shin Godzilla is a huge focus of the set. Ghidorah is a huge focus of the set. We still have some Godzillas. I'll show you the best SP card that the set already has. I already know it's the one I want the most. It looks absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so there is your hot stamped numbered card for this set. Will be the 4th form of Shin Godzilla. Really cool. Here's your buy a box promo. You buy one box, you get a promo of Shin Godzilla firing his atomic ray. Pretty neat. So you do get a one buy a box promo. With the first set, you were only getting a buy a box. If you bought 3 boxes, you got the Burning Godzilla. But you also do get a promo when you buy 3 boxes. You get the train car attack on Shin Godzilla. So you get one of those, and you get 3 of the Shin Godzilla atomic breaths, which is pretty cool. So if you're only able to get 1 box, or you only can find 1 box, you at least will get some sort of little box topper. Maybe that comes in the box itself. I don't know if it's a box topper or if it's a promo. I'm not sure. But my guess is that this will be here at the stores, at the card shops, and this will be in each box. This is probably a box topper. It's just an assumption. And then this is something that they'll actually hand out, like they did the Burning Godzilla. So that's pretty neat. Here we go. We got Biollante. You guys know the Biollante from the first set was absolutely incredible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. It's been such a long day. The first set, Biollante's SP was insane. It had one of the best textures I've ever seen on a card. It was the roses on the Biollante as the foil pattern. So we are getting more Biollante here. I see that this here This here says T, so I don't know what really that is. This could be from maybe a deck. There's our rare Biolante, and then a common rose form Biolante, which is really cool. Let's take a look at the next one. More rose form. Oh, that's a nice one. Is that our SP? Let's see. Oh no. Oh, whoa, went too far. Went too far. Yes, you saw Chibi's. Yes, you did. You saw Chibi's. Is that an SP? That's the Ezra SP. There's the SP with Biolante when it's heart. I think this... I'm not sure what moment this was. I don't want to spoil things if you haven't seen the movie yet. I know it's been out for like 36 years, but whatever. Definitely watch it. It's one of the best Godzilla movies ever made. Then you have Biolante Rose. You have a couple of them. This is an S. This is an S. I didn't realize you won't be able to read. This looks like an SP, and they might all be SPs because they got the gold lettering here. These are probably all SPs. So that's pretty nifty. All right, so let's go to the next one. More. Oh, okay. Uncommon, common, and that was what we just saw, right? Okay, so maybe we're getting I'm not sure which these are. This looks like it says SP though, so I guess we're getting SP versions of these commons and uncommons. Interesting choice. A rare Biolante, which looks crazy. I'm surprised it's just a rare. Well, I don't know why I'm so tired. It is technically 10:30. I'm doing this now. Like I said, we saw the Chibis, so we have Chibis here. Chibi, Mothra, Godzilla, and Mechagodzilla. So those look fantastic. We're gonna have to get these. They're uncommons and commons, so we will definitely hit a bunch of these in the pack, especially if I'm gonna be trying to rip anywhere near what I opened last time, which I opened up like 12 or 14 boxes of this first set. We'll be getting a lot of these. We'll be getting a lot of these Chibis. And stay tuned for these Chibis, because something important coming up with them too, if you haven't seen them yet. More Chibis! Shin Godzilla Form 2 Chibi. It's fantastic. And then look at Godzilla rampaging there. Just excellent. Excellent addition. Damn, why am I so tired? Good lord. I need Greenwood sleep, let alone Greenwood Evil. We have the trio from Final Wars. We have Anguirus, we have Rodan, and we have King Caesar. So we have a rare Anguirus, uncommon Rodan, and then a common King Caesar. Pretty cool. We'll be getting those. We have Godzilla Jr. here from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. And same thing here. Am I right? Yeah, I think so. And then we'll have the Godzilla from that too as a common. Got some common Godzillas here. It's a nice one. This is a good... I mean, they're going to run out of images. They got to use artwork. 94 Godzilla. We have another Godzilla Jr. We have, obviously, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. We have both Godzilla Jr. and Godzilla. That is uncommon, and then an SR. Here's an SR, just like we had Godzilla against Mechagodzilla in the first set. Now we're having an SR version. An SR version of... Wait, was Godzilla vs. Mothra? Battle for Earth was the SR. We're getting this one as an SR. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla with Bulgaria there, which is pretty dope. And a little Mothra. She's in it for a quick, little hot second. And Godzilla Jr. We got Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. This is where we're approaching the worst choice for an image for a character in this whole set. And I'm pointing out why, and it's absolutely a nightmare. There we have the Godzillasaurus, the Dorat. So we have uncommon, common, rare. Let's take a look. Is it this one? Okay, here we go. This is the worst. The center card, Mecha King Ghidorah. It's the SR. This is the worst card in the whole set. You're supposed to be... You're supposed to be highlighting... Mecha King Ghidorah, and you can't even see its middle head. Look, its middle head is blocked. What's up with that? It's blocked. You can't even see it. You only see these two heads. This is like this is the selling point of Mecha King Ghidorah, is one of the heads. And like this one here, beautiful, excellent. Look at that shot. That's a nice rare right there. And then we have this one here. Interesting choice for this one with the Godzilla's face being blocked and Ghidorah, one of the heads wrapped around. Interesting. But this one here, no bueno. Not good. More Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. What technically is Godzilla versus Monster Zero. We have... Oh no, this is Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster. This is Godzilla... this is Ghidorah Three-Headed Monster. And then this is Invasion of the Astro Monster, I think. This one here. Common, and uncommon, so we'll be seeing those. This was a famous image back in one of the... there's a book. If I have an image, I find it, I'll put a picture of the book up. I have the book somewhere, somehow. It's very expensive. It's like a kid's book on learning about Godzilla and all the characters and the artwork and everything are from like the 70s and the 60s and 70s. I don't think anything 80s is in there. I don't remember. But there's your Godzilla, versus King Ghidorah. More of those. Okay, yeah, again, more Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. We have uncommon here. This is almost the same shot as the other card, but just reversed. And then you have this one where he's stepping on Godzilla, I believe, right? No, he's about to, because Godzilla just fell into the hole. And then you have the SR here. That's a nice one. That's a cool SR. That's nice. I like that one. That one you get to see all three heads. You see Godzilla there. There's the light behind them. Nice card. Here's the best card of the whole set. Yeet Gan. Look at Gigan. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's doing his best. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him. He's just yeeting. I'm a brick. He's yeeting like Ralph right through the window. Gonna have to get these. Common Yeet Gan. I need foil. You have Godzilla versus Gigan over here. You have another Gigan over here. Like I said, common, uncommon. So we'll get a bunch of these in the set. But look at that Yeet Gan. That is just excellent. That's so funny. That's ridiculous. Too bad this is in the SP. Now we're serious. We go from Yeet Gan diving and all that silly stuff to Final Wars Gigan with the chainsaw hands and then the blades, the sights over here. You got common, rare in the middle, and then another rare here from when he first busts out of his containment. So that'll be a sick foil right here on the right over here. These are both rares, so that they'll both look good hollow. They'll both look good. We have Godzilla 2000. We have Godzilla Millennium. There's an SR. There's an SR right here. That's an interesting image. This is like definitely put together. This is not. I don't think. This might be a promotional shot. I don't think this image of Godzilla is in the movie. I think they took this and they put a background to it. I'm not sure where they got this from. This could be the scene from near the end of the movie when he's coming on shore. And they have that really cool shot where it's like he's walking through the city. That might be it. And then you have this one here where he's just nuking Orga. Absolute nukes. SR and rare. We have more of the baddies. Sort of baddies. I mean, Mecha King Ghidorah utilized against Godzilla. Yeah, it's baddies is more enemies of Godzilla. That's better. We have Gigan, jeez. We have Biollante here screaming. She's screaming over here. We have Mecha King Ghidorah. Again, an interesting shot with the face not really being too recognizable. It's here, but it looks like it's part of... It's just weird. They picked some... Poor Mecha King Ghidorah has gotten the shaft on some of these images. I don't believe it.
Google it. I'm on the cover of a magazine.
And then you have Godzilla's left arm right here. And then Space Godzilla. That's a cool Space Godzilla. It's a common, but it's cool Space Godzilla. Lots of detail there on that image. Even zoomed in. He looks good. He looks good. All right, what do we got next? Maser cannons. We have from Godzilla vs. Biollante where they attack him. This is a really great scene here. This is an excellent scene. I love the miniature look, and I love the camera work that they did on this. And this is a good. That's cool. It's a common. We'll get these parallel. We'll get a lot of these, which will be nice. I have to binder up a lot of these cards too, so we'll make a video of that as well. Here we go. This is awesome. This, I don't quite remember exactly what this shot is. It looks like it's made for this car game. I don't remember this shot in the movie. If you guys do, leave a comment below. I mean, I think it's taken from the CG when he's turning and like using his tail to whip the building when you see the reporters on top of the building. I don't think that this is not the scene. They ripped this from that, but they just positioned his angle different, because I don't think this is a shot in the movie. I don't think so. Let me know. But this is sick. Look at this as an SP. That is dope as hell. I think it's in the set. It was in their list of card reveals, so I put it in this slideshow. I'm hoping it's in it. That's gonna be one to get right there. That's a sick Godzilla card. That's a good one. They're both cool. Obviously, the zoomed in SP is what you want. We have some Mogera here. A rare Mogera. It's not really a Mogera card. This is a Mogera card on the left. This is not. Mogera's getting its ass kicked by Space Godzilla in this moment right here. So this is more likely a Space Godzilla card. if it's a Mogera card, then okay. Okay. I mean, this could be the part. Well, okay. You gotta watch the movie. Oh, look again. Godzilla makes an appearance. There he is. There he is. His either his arm, his head, his hand. Let's go to the next one. We have some vintage Godzilla here. Godzilla versus Gigan right here, right? Or Megalon? Is this Megalon? This might be Godzilla versus Gigan. 72. I think that's Gigan. Yeah, Megalon, and then you have Destroy All Monsters shot with Anguirus biting Ghidorah. I think that's Destroy All Monsters. That's a common, and an uncommon. So we'll get a bunch of these. We got some Mothras here. We got the Godzilla against Tokyo SOS Mothra right here. Then we have the thing from the Godzilla Fest where Godzilla and Jet Jaguar teamed up. So against Gigan, was it? Or Ghidorah? One of them. I think it was the one with Gigan. We'll get those two. That's pretty cool. That's an uncommon and an SR. So this Mothra's an SR. That's gonna look slick as a foil because it's silver. That's gonna look cool. That'll look cool. Then we have 69 Godzilla. So Godzilla's Revenge versus Gabra. We have Gabra and we have Manila. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Jesus. No. I need that card parallel. Look at him. Look at him. My father says. Oh God, Godzilla can be so scary. Like if you go back here to this is terrifying. This is just the personification of evil, and then you get I can't fire my atomic ray. It comes out in circles. All right. Anyway, next, more Shin Godzilla. We got a rare Shin Godzilla here, and Shin Godzilla charging up as an SR. We have an SR here, and then a rare. So these will both be foil. Everything's gonna be foil. Every card is foil in these sets. So there you go with those. More Shin Godzilla. We got Form 2. We got the Tank Attack. And what a card they chose. They picked the moment the Prime Minister. It's the Prime Minister, right? Gets absolutely blasted. That sucker gets blasted. This is moments before disaster right here. Jeez, what a choice of a card. But that'll be an uncommon. That'll be cool to get foil too. More Shin Godzillas. We got rare Shin Godzilla over here. SR Shin Godzilla over here. Shooting his atomic ray. His purple atomic ray. Poster shot over here, and then this is a famous shot from, obviously, in the movie. Most of these are from the movies, of course. More Shin Godzilla Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. So we're getting uncommon, common, uncommon. It's weird that the Form 1 isn't a common, and Form 2 would be a uncommon. This will be an uncommon. Very strange. More Shin Godzilla. We're almost near the end, I believe. We got more another Form 2 as a rare, and a Form 3 standing up. That was a cool scene. That was a very cool scene. It kind of, you dive into what the military has to deal with when they're making a decision if they should fire on something, especially something they don't understand, like Godzilla. It's a very cool scene. Shin Godzilla is so overlooked now because of -1. Then we have, here's our rare. Obviously, this is also the buy a box promo. You'll get the textured version of this if you buy the 3-box promo here. Then we have the same shot a second prior to when this happens. No, this happens first, then this happens. This is T. I'm not sure what this is. It might be a promo, or this is probably in... There's probably a Shin Godzilla starter deck coming out. I haven't seen anything on the starter decks, but that's potentially what that is. We're almost near the end here. Oh, Space Godzilla first, though. Uncommon Space Godzilla flying through space. Then you have common, and then you have this T. It's gotta be... There's gotta be a starter deck here. This has gotta be a starter deck for crystals for they must work with him in some capacity, obviously. So that'd be interesting to see what those do. And I'm sure I can read it already, but I just don't want to take half English and half Japanese, like I said, and kind of throw, oh, we can read these, but we can't read those. I just wanted to just kind of do a broad overview of the set, of what's coming. We have a rare Space Godzilla. Here's your SR Space Godzilla. That's a good shot. That's a really good shot right there. And then you have a rare with its friggin' all those crystals on his back. This shot here, I don't think is from the movie. This looks like a promotional shot. Because he doesn't look like he's actually there in this shot. I could be completely wrong, you guys can let me know. But this doesn't look like it's in the movie. This looks like something they pieced together. Kind of. I don't know. But it just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? He looks like he's been, like, photoshopped in there or something. But there's your Space Godzilla goodies. Alright, we have the Rage cards. Here's our Rage cards. We have Godzilla raids again. We have Invasion of the Astro Monster here. Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. Godzilla's Revenge. I guess they had to do it at some point. Godzilla vs. Gigan. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. That's gonna... If these are all gonna be gold again, the gold Rage cards, then this is the one to get. This one, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 91, is gonna be absolutely baller. And so will Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and of course, Shin Godzilla. My bad. Hold on. I kind of spoiled the chibis again. What is up with chibis and the chibi spoiling stuff? But look at this one. What is this? This must be one of the shorts for the chibi Godzilla stuff. But we're getting that as a Rage card. I guess that might not be actually in the set. This could be something that is a promo, so don't hold me to this being in the set or not. I don't know. I grabbed this whole screen cap here. So there's our Rage cards. Makes sense though. It's the same number as the last set. So, all right. Now what you just saw, we have unnumbered signed chibis. So we have chibi Rage cards here. Chibi Rage cards that are potentially you can pull. So you're not gonna, they're not numbered. It's not numbered, I don't believe. So you can get these, you'll be able to hopefully try and get these. You'll have, with such cards as Godzilla shooting atomic ray through his nose, Mecha Godzilla with a wrench, he can fix it, and really sad Mothra for some reason. But those are the 3 you can get. So, and then we have, of course, that's our signed card that we're definitely gonna pull multiple of. We're gonna pull 3 of them. Because, why not? Dream big! And then, last to end off the day will be... This is what's coming up. So this is the 3rd set they announced. They announced the 3rd set. We're getting GMK. We're getting the Against series, which is strange because we got a lot of the Against stuff already. So we're probably getting a whole bunch of... probably the Rage cards and SR, SP versions of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS. And then we're also getting, check this out, we're also getting Rebirth of Mothra, which is pretty sick. So we'll get some Des Ghidorah, we'll get Dagora, we'll get Grand King Ghidorah, we'll get Mothra Leo will be in this, Rainbow Mothra, Armor Mothra. That'd be sick. I like that. I want to get hopefully they have an SP Rainbow Mothra. Rainbow and Armor Mothra. I'm all in. And then Eternal Mothra in the third one? That one's a beautiful Mothra as well. So hopefully we get a bunch of different Mothras. And so this is the last set here. And this is the end of the slideshow that I made. And this is the end of the video. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll take a look at the set when it comes out. I'm going to try and get a bunch of boxes. I hit up Bushy Road. I hit up the Godzilla card game and say, hey, you guys want to collab or something? That'd be fun. I mean, you never know. So stay tuned for that. I haven't heard anything. I don't think I'm gonna hear anything back from them, but you never know. Gotta try. We'll have more Pokemon coming up on the channel, but this is pretty much gonna be running the channel the next month. Once this comes out, we might do a live or two. Let me know in the comments if you want to see maybe me go live on Twitch or something to open a box or whatever. Follow me at Greenwood Evil on Twitch or twitch.tv/Greenwood Evil. I think that's I don't know. I streamed Mega Bunk the other day, and I might be streaming a little bit more. That's why I'm messing with OBS in this video. But that's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.